Hello children of class 7. This is your maths book and I am going to explain in maths chapter 8 symmetry. You have already learned or read this chapter in your previous classes, but a little bit. Now I am going to explain in brief this chapter. So let's look ahead. First, the definition. What is actually symmetrical or symmetry? Symmetry abounds in nature when we see certain figures with evenly balanced proportion. We say they are symmetrical. Suppose we could fold a picture in half such that the left half and the right half match exactly. Then such type of picture is called symmetrical picture or symmetrical figure, and the line which divides the picture into two congruent parts is called the line or axis of symmetry. What is now congruent part? Congruent part means equal parts. So let's have a look at the example of this symmetrical figure. You can see this is a figure drawn by me. Cut by me. So if this is a figure, but how can we identify whether it is a symmetrical or not symmetrical? If we fold from its middle of the or middle part, then what we see? We can see that both the images or both the parts are overlapped by each other. That means in this side both are merged from each other, and from this side also it is also merged. So this type of figure we can say it symmetrical figure, and the line of symmetry or the axis of symmetry, which one is this? You can see this is the line of symmetry that exactly divides both the parts into equal halves. But can we fold? If we fold this figure as in this way, then can both the halves are identical? No, because this one is smaller and this one is the larger one. So the line of symmetry of this figure is only one, that is longitudinal, and longitudinally it can be divided into two equal halves. So we can say this figure is symmetrical with one line of axis, or we can say it one symmetrical line. Okay. We can also see that two halves are mirror images of each other. If we place a mirror on the folding line, then the image of one side of the picture will fall exactly on the other side of the picture. This folding line is called mirror line. We have an example. Look at this. I have a mirror and we draw B, alphabet B of English. So you can see the image of B is exactly similar in this mirror. I have in right hand a mirror. I hold a mirror. Okay, so you can see this B in the opposite side. So this is called mirror image or mirror reflection. You have seen this mirror line. So in this figure you can also see this is a moon, half moon, and if we draw a figure, the half, if we place here a mirror, then half part is exactly similar to this side, and this is also this and this is called mirror line. Okay. Reflection symmetry. Look at the adjoining figures. Reflection means mirror are the shiny thing that reflect. Suppose if we see our picture, or if we see ourselves in the mirror, then our figure is reflected, and then I can see our image on the mirror. So that one is called reflection symmetry or reflection image. So look at the adjoining figure. The point P dash is called its image. Where is P dash? This one is P dash, and point P in a line AB. This one is point P in a line AB. If AB is the perpendicular bisector of PP. Suppose this is a line, and if we place a mirror here just in between them, and it is the bisector of P dash, the line AB is called the mirror line. The point of this line AB are their own images. Okay. You have to also learn this note given in the sky blue boxes, because these are the very important one. First one is line of symmetry, axis of symmetry, mirror line, reflection line, all hold the same meaning. Second, a picture can have more than one or no line of symmetry. Okay, that means a picture has only one line of symmetry, it have only two line of symmetry, or it can have no lines of symmetry. Okay, a polygon is a regular polygon, that means a closed figure that is made up of straight lines. Okay, this is called, and if all its sides are equal length and all its angles are equal, then we can say it a regular polygon. That means if we draw a polygon, it may be 6-sided, it may be 3-sided, it may be 4-sided or 5-sided, but the main fact is that the sides are all equal. So it has this is a polygon made up of straight lines and all line segments are equal. So it is a regular polygon, and its angles are also equal. That means all the angles of this figure are equal. So a regular polygon has as many lines of symmetry as the number of sides it has. So how many sides it has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it has 6 sides, that means it has 6 lines of symmetry. If we draw the symmetrical line, then first, second, third, fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. So these are some examples based on this chapter. First one, draw the line of symmetry of the following figures. You can see here there are 2 lines of symmetry. Here only 1 line of symmetry, because this figure is not here. So only vertical line of symmetry, and in this figure you can see no lines of symmetry. Why? Because this is not identical figure or symmetrical figure. Again you can see here the same reflect each of the figures given below at the mirror line, dotted line, and draw the respective images. So on the basis of this example you can solve exercise 8.1. Again this one, another example, interesting example. Find the line of symmetry of the following figures with punched holes shown by the small circle. You can see here 4 holes are there, here 2 holes are there. But if we divide it, then we can only have single lines of symmetry, and in this a single line of symmetry. Okay. But this is no line of symmetry, because in this side only hole, but here this hole is absent. Same way this cannot be, because in this way here only one and here no, absent. That's here absent. So this cannot be. So on the basis of the examples you can do assignment 8.1, one number. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay. This is your class work. Do this, homework. Do this in your maths copy. Okay. And that's all for today. Thank you.